Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from Graphic 45, I have the greatest collection. This is Journaling Through Time, 8x8 calendar collection pack, as well as the cardstock sticker set. Not only do they make great calendar pages for your scrapbooks, your journals, but Debbie made the cutest cards using these, and I have a special project at the end to show you as well. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look at these 8x8 papers. You're getting 24 double-sided sheets, 8 decorative papers, 4 patterns, solid papers. You get 2 sheets per design. All right, so this first one, I'm going to try to keep these together so we're not repeating. These are excellent little cutouts. Of course, you've got your January, February. This whole side would be for January. This whole side would be for February. And then on the back side, a really cool collage. And then March and April. And I love the little postage stamps. And then just the mix-up of letters is so cool. And then on the back side, yummy treats. Okay, and then we've got May through June. I love the animals on here too. And then this really cool sort of checkered. And then we've got July and August. The citrus is so cool. And then also really bright, I love the leaf, and then the scaled back like bird here, and all that collage and layered paint. September through October, we've got our black cat for October. And then this beautiful sky. Here's November and December, beautiful. I love this one with the little sparkly piece. We've got our owl. And then a really cool stripe. Now we've got our beautiful flowers, and then on the background, sort of the sepia with text, chipped paint, and then all the numbers. Love the little layered postcard here. And then also, again, we've got the text with the chipped peeling paint. And then these are our background sort of reading as solids, that, and the same in blue, and tan, sort of sepia color, and then this green with the text on it. Here we go. Sorry, I flipped that a little too quick. And then the solid on the back. Okay, now let's take a look at the cardstock stickers. Fantastic. I'm trying to read here how many there are because I forgot to count. There's a lot, okay? We've got your borders. There's 1, 2, 3 really long borders right here. All these little tabs, more tabs here, more fold over tabs, and then little photo corners here, and then all the great images. I love this little ballerina on top of the balloon. That's so cute. The giraffe that is got the sky. Really cool. And then all the little treats, really beautiful. All right, so let's take a look at, well, let's start with this card I made. So this is a 6.5 by 5-inch card, and I actually took my card and added some cardstock, if I can grab it without avalanche. I used watercolor wildflowers. I thought this went really well with the collection for my solid. So I've got the green right here. I did, of course, do some inking with my favorite cocoa bean, my favorite blender, around the cardstock edge, and then glued that down, then also glued some of that great treat paper, inking the edges of that as well. Then, you guys, I took, whoops, I made this card last night and I do not remember the dimensions. 4.5-inch wide strip of pink, and it was like 4.5 by 12, but I didn't use the whole 12-inch, and we'll measure that. And then inked the edges of the entire thing, and then I scored it 3 times at 3¼ inches, all right? And then glued that pink scored piece, kind of accordion folded, to some blue cardstock. Okay, but before I glued it down, I took some 1/8 inch ribbon in the blue color, and I just tucked it right under that blue mat to just hold it there. And then just added all of those cute little postcards, added a little foam tape to this one after inking it, one of the little cutouts, a little postage stamp. Then you guys, I added some fun stuff. These are colorful oval border dazzle stickers, and they come in all these colors. I used the blue ones, but I didn't use the ovals. I used these little diamond-shaped spacer borders that are between all the little oval shapes. You can see the oval shapes. Then there's another little sort of spacer border in between, and I haven't used those before. So added those, and then we've got some really sweet, happy birthday. These are birthday dazzle stickers in brown, gold, and white. So I added that. Now we're going to untie this. Okay, and it's going to fold out. We could zoom out a little bit. And then added some more postcards, inked between on the folded edges as well. And then just, had fun with, you don't need to stay within the months. So I chose ones that didn't have the months on them, but might be particular to the person that I'm giving this to, okay? So maybe they like cats. It doesn't have to be for October, okay? So really, really cute. Loved that. You could always put little stamps over these as well. And then I added some little extra of the Jewel Dazzle stickers in there. So once I folded those, I cut it down to about 9 3/4 inches. And then let's open up the inside. Little extra Make-A-Wish right here. Another one of the borders. Extra paper, a little scrap of the pink paper is a border there, and some of those cute little stickers as well. I think I used some of the stickers here. There we go. So that is a super fun one to make. All right, let's hop over to Debbie's card that is also our giveaway card. So this one is a 6.5 by 5 inch card, and she covered it with some of that red grid paper. It was kind of like a red, gosh, not grid necessarily. It was like little squares. See if I can find it. Here we go. Choose this one. And then use that beautiful floral paper, tore that, you guys. Tore the edges of that and glued that down. Then also inked the edges around the entire card using some more of that cocoa bean in her blender. And then went ahead and matted the postcard with some more of the red, solid red paper that's in the collection. Foam taped that using our giant wheel of foam tape. Okay, if you guys haven't seen this, it's 150 feet or 50 yards of a continuous 1/2 inch wide foam tape. It's about 20 bucks. And it just lasts such a long time. That's what we pretty much exclusively use because we use so much of it. Then went ahead and attached the little love cutout right there, one of the little borders, and then overlapping that after adding that jewel border right there, overlapping that with some foam tape, adding more jewels. Look at all the cute little heart shapes for Valentine's Day, our little heart dazzle stickers. And then you guys, she used, these are Happy Every Holiday Dazzle stickers. Okay, she happened to use the black one that says Happy Valentine's Day. And what we love about these is you get a whole bunch of happies, and then you pair them up with whichever holiday you want. Okay, so you've got Thanksgiving, Halloween, Independence Day, Valentine's Day, Easter, New Year's, and it repeats. So you're getting a lot of holidays in this collection. Look at all these colors. We pretty much got you covered. All right, and she did her little Valentine's Day. I love that. So how we work our giveaway card, you guys, is we like to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us at paperwishes.com on our webisode page, hop on over to YouTube. If you expand this video, there's a little icon down here that says YouTube, and you can click on it and it will take you to our YouTube page. On YouTube, we are My Paper Wishes, so you can search that. And then we ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video with a thumbs up, and then leave a comment. And then you're going to have to know your YouTube username, so you might want to give yourself a reminder on that by reading your comment again, because it's labeled with your YouTube username. And then after about a week, we will say, congratulations, YouTube username blank with one viewer's username on there. and then give them instructions on how to claim their card. Okay, you have to collect your card within about 7 days. Okay, we give away a lot of cards. It's a lot of paperwork when people try to claim them a month later. So definitely within 7 days, that's our deadline. And it's a good idea to hit the notification bell at the top right-hand corner, because that's how we let people know that there's a winner posted, and also when we launch new videos. So we do card giveaways every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday videos. Basically, if I'm hosting the webisode, then I'm giving away a card. So definitely participate in that. We love giving these away. All right, so here's another one. This is a Slimline card that Debbie made. This is 3.5 inches by 8.5 inches. So cute. Excuse me. She filled in her 8-inch tall paper with some little yellow scraps of paper at the top and bottom, used one of the sticker borders here, and then added, oh my goodness, I need to get a drink of water. I had an actual tickle in my throat. Then these are cutouts from the paper pack, 1, 2, 3, and the rest of these are, 1, 2, 3, 4 are all stickers. And then of course adding another one of those colorful oval border dazzle stickers. Not only do I love the shape on this, but I really do think they look like jewels. Love them. All right, the last project, you guys, that I promised you is this 12-month little book that Debbie made. It is so cute. It's about 4 by 4, and then look how thick it is. Look at the binding. This looks really tricky, but it's very simple to make. I'm going to show you how to do it, but let's take a flip through. So she added 2026. This is our, what are the name of these? Alphabet and number peel-off stickers. Okay, so you've got your alphabet in 3 different metallic colors, and then 3 different metallic colors in the numbers as well. All right, and then of course she's using cutouts, paper, and then one of the stickers. Little photos of her grandsons throughout. So we've got January, February with Valentine's Day, March, and then this is so cute. You could take a tab and you could mark certain months with tabs when it's somebody's birthday's month or somebody, you know, something special. You could also put a little heart sticker or something or mark their birthday on here. Just little ways to personalize. So cute. There's April, May. I think those are all of Debbie's sisters. Probably sisters and sisters-in-laws. June, July, August, September, October, November, and then December with Santa. Isn't that so cute? All right, so Debbie showed me how to make it, so I'm going to show you guys. So the very first thing you're going to do is you need 3 strips of paper, okay, that are 3 inches tall and 12 inches long. And you need 3 of them, okay? Let me write that down for you. Ooh, if I only had a pen. All right, so you need 3 by 12, okay? And then you're also going to need a bunch of 4 by 4s, okay? So then you're going to score this every 1.5 inches. So I've already done that here. You're going to score that at 1.5, 3, 3.5, 6, 7.5, all the way across. They're 1.5 inches all the way across. All right, now you're going to accordion fold. And it's a good idea, use that bone folder between each. I know it takes extra time, but you want to compress that spine as much as you can. All right, we're just going to do this back and forth, and then I will take a little shortcut here. Okay, push that down really hard. All right, so then what you're going to do is you're going to glue. So you've got a series of valleys and a series of peaks. We're going to take our glue. I'm just using Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue, and I'm going to glue the valleys. And the most important part is to get glue on the top edges there. We're going to glue those together. All right, and now we're going to do this again. I'm just going to go all the way across. We're going to save ourselves a little time. Okay, we're just going to do it like that. Okay, if we get glue all over it like I'm doing. All right, so you've glued all those together, and when you open it up, you're going to get something that looks like this. Here, I'm going to put this on white. You guys can see it better. Okay, and you're going to do that 3 times. And then we're going to glue these parts together. I'm going pretty heavy on the glue here, so you can use whatever kind of adhesive you like. All right, she put a little note on here so I would remember where to glue. Debbie takes good care of me. All right, so I've glued them all together. All right, so now it's going to look like this. Okay, and now we're going to take a little stack of 4x4s in black. This is also in black cardstock. And we're going to, on the outside edge here, put a little glue. And we're going to put the center, we're going to center it between the top and the bottom. I'm going to glue it like this. That's our outside cover. All right, so now we're going to do an inside page. We're only going to glue, oops, I want to make sure we get glued there. Okay, and then we're going to actually glue around here as well, because we don't want that page to look too, you don't want to see the little binding there. Okay. And now we're going to start making pages here and here. And we're going to put that one right here. And you're going to just start aligning those. And Debbie gave a good tip. Oops. Yeah, I really got carried away with all my glue, you guys. Debbie gave a great tip in that, yikes. All right, so from now on, we're just going to start gluing. All right, so we're just going to align these pages and make sure that they're squared up. And then you're only gluing on, oops, the right side of the page. Okay, I'm going to do it again so you can see. And then I would fold this one down, put glue there. I know it's really hard to see black on black. Put glue on it and glue another page. And you're just going to keep doing that till you get all the way to the bottom, all the way to the back. So you will see this right there. There we go, you can see a little better. But you know what? You're going to take your patterned paper and you're going to cut it slightly smaller than the 4-inch square. You're going to cut it to 3 3/4 of an inch. Write that down. And you're going to glue that over the black squares. And that will cover up this little binding part, okay? And that's what Debbie did here on all of her pages. You can see there's the little binding right there. And these beautiful little pattern papers are glued right over those blank black pages. And then the outside is a stacked open binding like this. Okay, so it's not covered. I think she did a genius job with this. Really, really beautiful. All right, you guys, so fantastic collection. Debbie's amazing little 12-month little specialty book, which is so cute. Here we go. Make sure I get everything laid out. Don't forget, this is our giveaway card for this episode, you guys, so we would really love to give that away. We have a fantastic money saver right there on the right-hand side of the screen with our fantastic paper pack and also the coordinating cardstock stickers, and probably a few other little goodies. Down below, full color photos of all the projects and all of the products that we use, the stickers, the glue, everything. And then if you're watching us over on YouTube, just look below the video in the description box and you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page so you can get in on that money saver. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to participate in the giveaway, and I'll see you in the next one.